In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the front brake hoses on this Cadillac Escalade. These are going to be located behind the front tires. Let's get into it. We're going to move the center cap. There is a cutaway right here. I'm just going to use a straight blade screwdriver. You can use a rag just so it doesn't scratch the wheel. Pop that off. Using a 22mm socket, we're going to take the lug nuts off. Grab the wheel and pull it off. Now we're going to take a hood prop, push down on the brake pedal, and you can move the seat just to hold the brake pedal down. Just like that. That's going to close the valve in the master cylinder, so less brake fluid is going to come out when you take off any of the lines. Using a 11mm socket, take the banjo bolt out, loosen that up. Make sure you have a drain bucket underneath in case any fluid comes out. And you want to take the seals off. You're going to have to replace the seals. The ABS wire goes through a bracket right here. We just want to take this retainer off. I'm just using a trim tool. Get underneath the retainer, pull that off. The vehicle ride height level sensor is located right here. We want to disconnect that from this bracket. Use a 10mm wrench. Loosen this up. And disconnect that from the bracket. Set that aside. Using a 10mm socket, take this bolt out. Take that out, take the bracket off, out of the way. Using a 13mm line wrench, we're going to loosen up the brake line. Seems like it binds up a little bit. You kind of have to work it back and forth a little. Again, just make sure you have a drain bucket underneath in case any brake fluid comes out. Pull that line out. Then there's a bracket holding this on, or a clip. We're going to take that clip off. To pull the clip off, I'm just going to use a straight blade screwdriver and just pry it off. Just work it back and forth. You could use some pliers if you need to. Makes it easier. Pull that clip out, and then this line or hose just slides right out. Take the new hose. Get this lined up. It only goes in one way. Take the clip. Get the clip started. Sometimes it helps to just use a little hammer. Just give it a tap. Or you can just push it in. Take the line and get that started. Snug that down. Now I'll tighten this down. Snug that down. That's good. It's always a good idea to double check this after you're done and you take it for a road test. Make sure it's not leaking. If it is, you want to snug it up a little bit more. Take this bracket, get this lined up. Make sure that level sensor is out of the way. And put the bolt in. Snug that down. That's good. I'll get the level sensor lined up. Get the stud started. And I'll tighten it down. And And snug that down. That's good. Take the ABS wire, wheel speed sensor wire, resecure that. Take the banjo bolt, new seal, go through the hose, and another seal, go through the hose, or on the banjo bolt on the other side. And get this started. Snug that down. Now we're going to torque this bolt to 30 foot-pounds. Now we can remove the hood prop from the pedal. You can take the cap off the bleeder screw. Now we're going to gravity bleed the caliper. Use a 10mm wrench. Loosen up the bleeder screw. Make sure you have a drain bucket underneath. Make sure the reservoir has plenty of fluid in it. And we're going to wait till it starts trickling out. Now it's dripping out steady, and I don't see any air bubbles, so we're going to close it up. Snug that down. Then you want to double check the pedal. If it still feels spongy, then you're going to do a full brake bleed procedure. Use a little brake parts cleaner. Just clean this up and take the cap, put the cap back on. Now put the wheel back, line that up, get the lug nuts started. Let's snug those down. Now we're going to torque the lug nuts to 140 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. Just go around again, double check. Take the cover on the back side. There's a picture of a valve stem. You want to line that up with the valve stem. It's right where the cutaway is. Pop it on. Under the hood, you can see the master cylinder reservoir. We're just going to take a rag, clean off the cap. Take the cap off. You can see on the cap it says what type of fluid to use. This vehicle requires .3 brake fluid. I'm going to use a fluid extraction pump and remove as much dirty fluid as we can. You don't have to remove all of it, just as much as you can. Now take some fresh brake fluid, and you want to top this off. Fill it up, make sure you use the correct type. And you'll fill it up to the max line right there, and put the cap on. We're going to raise and support the vehicle, take all 4 wheels off, and then we're going to be starting at the right rear wheel, then we'll go to the left rear wheel, then the right front, and then finally the left front. In the event that you need to do an ABS bleed procedure, you're going to need a scan tool. Now on the right rear wheel, we're going to take this cap off. I'm just going to use a straight blade screwdriver. Pop that off. Using a 10mm wrench on the bleeder screw. And then I'm going to use a hose just so I don't make a mess, but you could just use a drain bucket. Now we're going to have an assistant in the vehicle. Go ahead and pump the brake pedal. Go ahead and pump the pedal. Nice and slow, about 3 times. And then hold it. And then I'll open the screw. You see some brake fluid coming out, and I'll close it up. Okay, go ahead and pump it 3 times. And then hold it. Open the bleeder screw. Some more fluid, not much air. And then we'll do it one more time. Go ahead, pump it 3 times. And hold it. Open the bleeder screw. Close it up. Okay, you can let off the pedal. And we'll take this off. We don't have any air. The fluid looks pretty clean. Pull that out. Use a little brake parts cleaner. Clean that up. And put the cap back on. Now you can do the same procedure on the left rear wheel. And we're going to take the cap off and top off the brake fluid up to the max line. That's up to the max line. And put the cap on. Now we're on the right front wheel. We're going to pop the cap off. Put the 10mm wrench over the bleeder. We'll use the hose. And go ahead and have your assistant pump the pedal. Go ahead and pump the pedal. And hold it. Open the bleeder screw. Nice clean fluid. Close it up. Go ahead, pump it. And hold it. A little more bubbles. Close it up. Go ahead, pump it. And hold it. I'll do it one more time because there was still some more bubbles. Go ahead, pump it. And hold it. Now we can close it up. Fluid looks clean, no bubbles. Pop this off. Snug that down. Use a little brake parts cleaner. And put the cap back on. And then you're going to continue the same procedure on the left front wheel. Now double check your fluid level, adjust accordingly. Check the brake pedal feel. If it still feels spongy, you want to go ahead and do the brake bleed procedure again, starting from the first wheel. Then you want to reinstall your wheels. You can torque those to 140 foot-pounds and you're good to go.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.